What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to another installment of Celtics Be Balling. Just want to touch base real quick. Talk about that Lakers game on Saturday. Beautiful game. It's been a couple days now, so I'm not gonna really, repeat words like, we dominated them until like the last quarter or until the last 5 minutes. Lakers made a push. That's why I wish LeBron didn't get hurt. I wish he stuck it out so there wouldn't be no narratives that, if LeBron, this is just for the fans talk, but we seen what happened. We seen how we dominated, locked y'all down. They ain't scored till like 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter or in the third quarter, but then they came back and cut it to 4. That's what the game was. Interesting as hell. It lived up to the bill for a regular season. Good showdown. I knew it was gonna be a different type of game when the game was tied at at the end of the first quarter, 31 up. So I'm like, yeah, this game is gonna be different. I like how we pushed up. I enjoy the game. I like the back and forth. And this is no knock on the old heads, but I'm not sure how many people seen it. But I think Jaylen Brown and maybe Luka, they was both mic'd up. Maybe somebody else, but they had an interaction and they showed a little bit. But it's like how I watch like a lot of basketball podcasts or whatever, commentary, and a lot of them say they don't like how like the new guys are so friendly on the court, whatever. And then when they retire, they were like, not all of them, but they were like, I'm trying to describe it. They don't, fortitude is not the word, but they can't grasp, or they, in their heads, whatever, they can't grasp like how we could be cool, or someone could be cool and actually still go out there and compete at a high level. Like that's crazy to them. Like friends or people that they know actually could be like, oh, we friends, but I'm gonna still give you my best. I'm not gonna like disrespect you or nothing like that, but I'm gonna go hard until the game's over. I don't know if that's a pause, but we pausing that, and then we still be cool. Cause as you've seen, this is related to it's a roundabout whatever, but this is related to what I just said about the old heads whatever. But Jaylen, if y'all watch the game, I'm not sure what quarter, but the sequence was basically the shot clock was running down. Luka had the ball, and Luka threw up you can't even call it a bank shot because it didn't even hit the square of the backboard. It was like the cylinder, whatever that, whatever they call that. That shit was way up there, and it still made it, And then like later on, and that's to remember. That's a shot. Then after Jaylen came back down and he hit that kind of a forced 3, he was doing it. He was in his bag. I didn't want to pass the ball, but I'm like, Jaylen, you better make this shot, man. You keep playing around. We need this game. And he banked that 3, and I was like, yeah, Jaylen, yeah, get that boy, that shot. But then, like I said, they was mic'd up, and Jaylen was like, bro, did you call bank? And I mean, there's a little back and forth. It was like, yo, that's a tough shot, my boy. That was tough. Like, they were giving each other props during the game, and as you see, they were still competing hard as heck. It wasn't no like letdown, like, oh, I respect you, so I'm not gonna play hard. That's the I don't know if that's because I'm not from here, and then which is weird because like even when I compete, I actually had that. I never had the to the point like I play sports or whatever. I'm gonna fight friends, whatever. That's weird to me. I'll argue with you, and before it gets to that point, I'll stop playing whatever because I don't want nothing to get physical. It's weird, like how it's brought up. Like I think it might be a cultural thing, and it might not be a cultural thing. That just might be just me. I mean, St. Thomas represent all day. Out, J.A. You know how we do. But I was taught you're not supposed to fight like family. Everybody else is they could get that work. You feel me? That's why a lot of people get away with shit they don't understand. Like, I got time for you. Because if I fight you, it's not like, oh, I'm going to fight you and try to, like, make up after that. Like, if I fight you, I'm really trying to hurt you. I'm gonna blank out. And I might hurt you. And then you might not forgive me. And then I'm going to be sorry for, like, what it came to. That's why, I'd rather not. But that's getting way off topic. But still on topic. Like, I could literally play hard as hell, have all this energy, and still play hard. And if I foul you hard, I'm like, oh, my fault. Hard foul, I didn't mean that. But it's not gonna like, I'm gonna stop playing hard. But like, a lot of the old heads, they say, basically what I'm trying to say, they say like, because a lot of these guys, basically, they grew up playing together. Like, they don't have that same grit. It was like, oh, back in their time, me included, although I didn't play basketball. I'm not an NBA player, I should say, but there was no social media. The only time some of these guys, only time we met up is when we actually met up. So, and I can understand that part. If you never met with somebody, you're like, yeah, but which is weird if y'all like have a relationship. Like, I'm like, how do I say it? If y'all have a relationship with each other, right, as basketball players, right? So if you have a relationship, there's always going to be a respect factor if I know you. So even how the game is going here or there talking about basketball, I'm not going to do a certain thing to anybody, period. Like, without, if I know you're not, that's respect, period. You feel me? Way off topic, but still on topic. I don't know if it's a life lesson. I don't know what the hell. I was just trying to make a point is Jalen played hard as hell against Luka, and he's with respect, and he played hard as hell. It was no like let up, and he said it like Luka's in his press interview, whatever. He's like, Luka's like one of the top dudes. I enjoy watching Luka play. I study him, whatever. And yeah, I respect you. That's why I want to beat you. Cause I respect you, and even whatever other people say, if I beat you, I could say I'm better than you, and I could keep that to myself or say it out there. Because if they say you the best, whatever, and I'm playing defense and offense, and I'm getting the better of you, it's a respect factor. You're giving me your best. I don't want you to not give me your best. That's why, even with Luka came in the game with back problems, whatever. But regardless, Luka balled out. Luka played 37 minutes. He was like one shy of the top. Finney Smith played 38. No. Luka actually played the most minutes. No, I'm sorry. So it's Austin Reeves played 39. Finney Smith played 36. And it does... Oh, and Braun, I thought I was looking for Braun's name, but LeBron played 35. So, Luka played 37 minutes, the second most on the squad. So, even with back troubles. But you could see Luka was playing. That's what I was like, shh, when this man get better. I expect, like next season, I'm not sure what they're going to do in the offseason, but he with LeBron now. Could give advice how to take care of his body better, but like when Luka get his body right, and the thing is, what they probably trying to tell him whatever, and like I don't know Luka lifestyle, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just going by what certain people said, news outlets said about drinking a lot of beer, and if he's drinking like a lot of beer, he's gonna have like a lot of yeast. Like inflammation in his body. So even if you like work out, I'm thinking about like back in my day, I used to work out heavy. I'm talking about way back like 20 years ago. Like, when I was clubbing and all that, like young me. Before I was 25. So this was like like I said, I was working out a lot. And everything had like definition and stuff in my belly. And I couldn't figure it out. I had like a little bit, but you know how people had like that definite six pack? Couldn't get that. Then to come to find out, because I used to drink like a lot of, not even say like alcohol, but especially if you drink beer got like a lot of yeast, so that's always gonna keep you bloated. But I'm sure certain things he's gonna cut out because he with Braun now, and even if he wasn't with Braun, wherever he got traded, sure he wanna like come back better and prove these guys wrong, whatever, if it's truths or lies they're saying. But drink a lot of beer and being an athlete, bro, you could still do your thing, but your body's not gonna look like an athlete. You feel me? But off topic, back on topic. Luka played the second most minutes with 37. Did have back problems. Bronny came in the game. I don't know if he was healthy, but he left with a groin sprain, and that's tricky. They say he gonna be out. They don't know. They're not sure. Speculating. It was Saturday. It's Monday. I didn't hear nothing about it. Like yesterday, they was saying there was a quote from him, whatever, saying it's not. I'm not this is not a direct quote, but basically it's not too bad. So basically it's a day to day. But I had a groin strain. I'm not even an athlete, and it's scary. Cause you can still play ball. Cause I still play basketball, but you can you can't lift. You don't have no lift off. And LeBron is athletic. You can't do no athletic and you can't really you gotta stay grounded, bro. You can't be all up in the air. Cause I didn't know what happened, what it was, whatever, and it happened during the game, and I'm still playing, but I'm good, running back and forth. But when I'm trying to grab a rebound or do something I'm like, oh heck no, no. So I didn't play basketball for months and months, and then when I went back, probably maybe 4 months later, it was still little residue. So that's tricky. So that could be a couple days, or few weeks. They sources are saying 2 weeks, but LeBron really trying to make a push. I'm not sure since we beat them, what seed they're gonna be now. I still how the heck they went from the 5th, 6th seed, and in 3, in my last video, I was shocked. I thought it was cap. They kept saying Lakers in 2nd seed, so I had to look it up. I'm like, wow. And this was within, I said, within 2-3 weeks. There was 5th seed, and then they just shot up. You know what I mean? So, but kudos to them. I like when they're good. I want them to be good so they can actually make the finals, so we could get our ring that they took from us. I want that ring back. I blame Doc so much for that loss, the finals loss, when we was up 13, maybe either 9 or 13 going in the 4th quarter, and that Doc just played just the starters. Everybody was just gassed. I'm not even a professional, but I'm like, bro, they're gassed. I understand you trying to but everybody else was playing good, so give these other players a chance to give the momentum. If they had a nice little momentum, they fresh off the gas. They ain't trying to let nobody down, bro. Those same guys, most of them already won, so they know what it is. But Doc, that's why I don't understand. I appreciate you, Doc Rivers, for giving. That's my first championship as a Celtics basketball fan. Since I was a Celtics basketball fan. I'm trying to clarify if I didn't say that right. I'm talking on riddles, the Riddler. But that's the one I count, because I became, I said, I'm talking about this. Maybe I'll make a standalone video. I'm not sure that's the term. I'm trying to use terms. I don't even know if it's right. But I'm gonna make a maybe future video, which I said I keep mentioning a lot. I became a basketball Boston Celtics fan. I watched them before, but I became a basketball Celtics fan when Paul Pierce was drafted as a Celtic. Not right away, although I watched the Celtics, but I was a Charles Barkley fan. But I always had love for the Celtics since Paul Pierce was drafted, because I was watching Paul Pierce since high school, so he was my favorite, player from, did I say high school? I'm sorry, from college, since he was in Kansas. I just watched his game one day, brief story, and I'm like, I just watched, like, I don't know if they was playing Maryland or Syracuse, because that was my squad. And then after I seen Pierce, Kansas became part of the squad. So Kansas, I adopted them because of Pierce, but I was a big Maryland fan. Steve Francis, all those cats. Syracuse, the Orange Men. I liked the colors. That's why I became a fan, and they was pretty good back in the day. So and UMass, of course. That's when, like, way back when Marcus Camby that was there, UMass, of course, and then, but I was a Maryland fan big time. And maybe I'm leaving out one school. But I think, that was, like, my top three. I'm feeling like I'm missing out a squad. Like, I know I watched, like, North Carolina, because I always wanted them to beat Duke. And North Carolina always had, like, a nice squad, so I was always cheer for them. Just the fact they was, like, always the most prevalent to beat Duke at the time, or maybe Maryland, And then, UConn. UConn, because we right next door and all that good stuff. And they had players, like, in the NBA that are like, okay, UConn, Kemba, and all that good stuff. But by the time Kemba was at UConn, I was already way in the league. I was watching hoop, but I probably was, like, more of a Maryland fan. So even though I was watching UConn, like, and Kemba was there, he wasn't on my radar because they probably was, like, competing against my team. So I get, like, tunnel vision, just like the last few seasons. Like, I used to pay attention a lot more. Although I watch games, and, like, I do watch the games, but I'm like not as focused as individual players. It's more like a team thing. It's like to see if they can actually beat the Celtics. But back a couple years ago, whatever, I paid, like, a lot more attention to, like, individuals. But I think it's because I'm literally thinking about it as I'm saying. It's because maybe we had younger players, so I'm watching their development. I think that's what it is. As I'm saying it, I'm thinking about it. Because we had Marcus Smart, all these new young players. So I'm watching them develop. So it's like, that's why I used to watch other teams. Go like, okay, he's going to be dope. But now Jalen is here and all these other cats. Like, I'm focusing on them, seeing their growth. So, like, although I watch, like, a lot of basketball teams and, like, see guys, I'm like, oh. Even then, like, I watch a guy and then, like, later on. Because always, like, when I watch a player before, I always, like, follow, like, okay, this guy's nice. I'm gonna, I'm like, I declare, like, I gotta keep it high. I always follow that person for a while, even the season or whatever. And then back in the day, I used to have the fan league. I cannot say that word. I can't say it, but it sounds weird. I'm not even gonna say it. Or I could say it slow as hell, like, he on the special bunch. I wasn't, but that's the way the word gonna come out. Like, fantasy. I, like, slowed it down, like, real slow to say it. But when I used to have a fan team, basketball team, I was, like, literally, I suggest that for, like, anyone, like, trying to keep up with sports or trying to get to know sports. If you like it, that's literally a way. Like, no money involved or whatever money involved. But have a couple of fan teams, basketball, football, baseball, and you really, if you're into it, trying to win or whatever, you gotta know, because with that said, you always gonna be making trades, so you always gonna be, like, literally looking at stats, like, oh, this guy, so you gotta be, like, keeping up stats, like, weekly. It's crazy, like, some random person, they'll come on TV, I'll know their, like, stats, because I'm, like, have my fan team, I'm like, oh, the, announcers gassing them up, or they know what they talking about, or they don't. It's literally, every year, I said I'm going to start, but it's a lot of commitment. Because literally, you have to change rosters every day and keep up, and guys get injured. So if you don't keep up, you could have a guy injured, like say LeBron maybe have a groin sprain. So now he out, but you have him in your starter, so that messing up everything. So it's something, like, to keep up. And, like, it's dope. I would suggest that. For if you're trying to, like, damn, how the heck can I keep up with all these new guys and different players? Get, like, the minimum 2 teams. I say like 3, and you can, and like how it is, you can like how the hell I'm gonna manage like within the 3 teams. You basically gonna draft a like. Should I even give you out my secrets? Shoot, this is a gem. Listen close, youngins or oldins or anybody. Within if you get more than 1 team, basically you're gonna draft who you like, or what's gonna make your roster strongest. So a lot of within the 3 teams, you're gonna have like a lot of the guys that's available. Cause like 1 team you might want to draft. I didn't even know it was so late. On 1 team, you might want to draft where he's not available. So you get another team that guy's available. So it's like that's the way you do it. So with 3 teams, you could pay attention to the league, and I like it. It kept me active, kept me. You know what I mean? I didn't have to like watch like commentators to keep up. I could like watch the stats, and like I'm tracking it every day, or in my mind, I'm like, okay, this guy's averaging this, or I'm like, literally, like, guy having a bad week, like, yeah, man, if you don't, he's averaging this, but every time I get him, like, usually you get a player, he's averaging good, you pick him up, then sometimes you do better, but usually it's like right there, or then he starts declining, so you gotta get another player, and then another player, and another player, which makes it fun and frustrating at the same time. It's dope. But I talked a lot about not the game, but like I said, I might make a video here or there. I said I was gonna come back the following day, but one day in between, I don't think that's too bad, right? The game was Saturday, today on Monday. It kind of lit. Like I said, the game itself has been talked about a lot, so I'm not even gonna go through that. As a fan, I enjoyed the battle, the in between. The only thing is, I so wanted to beat them when we was up by like what? We got up by like maybe 22, 23. I already said that in the other video. I wanted to beat them by like 20. At least by 20. Be 25. You know what I mean? I don't know why they acting like LeBron said that. I didn't that was like the headline to, I guess, clickbait. But it was like the Lakers are not on the Celtics level as yet. I guess that was like what it was printed. I didn't see that. I watched Luka's press conference a little bit. Like quick clip. A reporter asked him during the game, did he think about the losses against the Celtics last year? Human nature, of course, and that's what he said. Of course I thought about it. That was his first finals. That was the team he went against. Saying it's hard to play at the Garden. And I'm assuming they're including this because Luka been in the league for a while now. Right? I want to, let me see. I want to touch it, but then pause. Talk about my iPod. But then I don't want to, well, let me see. So Luka been in the league 6 years now, 6 seasons. So what I was going to say, his record against the Celtics is 2-8. I think we played them twice. Hold on, we played them twice and they've been in the league. So we played them twice. We kind of swept them. Went to the game 5. But basically they're saying Luka's 2-8 against us. I'm assuming that's included in the playoffs. That's not a good record. We'll take that against like a top 5 player in the league. You know what I mean? Definitely love how Jaylen Brown step up to the competition. He's with a lot of energy. So I definitely gotta give him props. And he said it. You gotta be in top shape, to compete against these guys. Running back and forth, playing defense and offense. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But shout out to my guys, man. They played great. Shout outs to Coach. Shout outs to Al. Al played, I think I looked at it earlier, like 37 minutes, I believe. Let me see, look real quick. Yeah, Al played 37 minutes. Tatum played the whole first half. Tatum played 18 minutes straight. He didn't come out to like 4 or 5 minutes in the second quarter. And he played the whole whole second half. Jalen played 42 minutes. Jalen played 42 minutes. Tatum played 45. A game is 48 minutes. So that's how I was like, shout out to Coach. He mentioned a little brief. He know like the significance. Like, and this probably like for the older fans. I'm an older fan, but I got into the rival when we like played them in the finals, and it only became basketball hate because the referees cheated us. And just for this thing, game the finals, right? It just is triggering me. I'm trying to say it. I'm gonna say it. What triggers me about this game, right? The finals, when Kobe won the second time, is the beginning of the game. Ron Artest, the altercation between Ron Artest and Paul Pierce, when Ron Artest tried to pull down my man's pants, and they both got a technical. Like, bro, look how long this been over a decade. I'm still salty about it. That's so trash. How do you give Paul Pierce a technical and he didn't do nothing? This man tried to violate him, bro, on someone with not know basketball stuff. Like, if you're on the basketball court, you literally, I might have to fight you. You try to pull down my pants on someone like, you trying to punk me. This is not prison. That's why I'm like, the referees and like all the sellout thing, dog. And then, yo, Chuck, I'm about to, because this game, think about that, just infuriate me. Like it's just from the beginning, I'm like, this game sellout, dog. Oh, my man gonna get a technical, like he ain't do nothing. He pulled up his pants, maybe, whatever. Ain't nobody trying to fight crazy ass Ron Artest, bro. That man Mike Tyson, you try to bite your ear or something. We know that man got issues. Ain't nobody want a tough guy or non-tough guy. And like, if I get in with Ron Artest, it's not gonna be just one fight. So you have to like damage this man. Ain't nobody got no time for this, bro. Ain't no regular ass fight. Ron Artest is strong as hell, yo. At one time, Ron Artest was like one of the strongest men in the NBA, yo. Nobody want no damn smoke with that man. And this man is not wrapped all the way. You ain't trying to fight no damn crazy ass person. This man trying to pull down my pants. I'm trying to play basketball, bro. And I get a tech. Of course, I gonna throw my whole game off. Come on, yo, Chuck. get me. I highly upset. Chuck, right? I know. I can't even talk straight. Yo, my voice I forget lower. So for real, yo, some bull crap, yo. That's all I remember. I literally tried to, and it was weird as hell. I thought it was straight cap when like the older basketball guys was like certain games. Well, as you know, it's hard. Like if they took an L, like in the finals, like I could never watch this. It's been 30 years. I can't watch that. I experienced that. I literally tried to watch that finals. Like I tried to watch it like a couple days after, could not do it. Then probably like years down, maybe a couple years later, I try to watch it. Same thing, like I started, like it clicks. It like, this is what happened, this is what happened. I don't know like the whole boom, boom, boom. I remember Ron Artest did that madness. I kind of remember we was up like 9-13 going in the fourth. I remember the guys being gassed. I remember like almost maybe like the second half. What I was worried about the whole season, we wasn't attacking, and we was attacking. No, at the first, yeah, we was not attacking. Although we was playing good and we was up, I was like, if we attack, then we'll get them in foul trouble, and it'll be a wrap. We started doing that, and we was getting no calls. That's why I blame it on the referees. And see my jolliness. So it's like maybe 4 times I tried to watch that game, and I just remember this, and I physically cannot watch it because I'm like, we so got robbed, yo. Like, why don't you just let things play out? We could have lost the game. Not saying, well, we didn't lose the game, but if y'all played fair, who knows the outcome? And the outcome would have been what it was. No one would have been like, oh, y'all cheated us back and forth. Like, nah, y'all, because everyone's seen that. And I'm maybe not everybody, maybe everyone's seen it and feel differently, but that's how I feel about it. So I understand I'll be going on tangents like I'm on for it. But I understand the old guys when they say there's certain games you could watch. I thought it was cap, but I lived that. I experienced that. I wasn't in the game, but I literally that game like wow. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard shot 5 times. He was like 1 of 5, but let me see how much minutes he played. Pritchard played 23 minutes. Had 2 assists, 2 boards, 2 blocks. 2 blocks. But what I want to shout him out for, he didn't try to take over the game. You know how certain people, and Preachers is not this type of person, but this is human nature. Everything's going good, so you want to get in there, you want to shine a little bit. But Preacher just came in and did his thing. I mean, he did his thing, meaning he played within the flow of the offense. He didn't like overstep his boundary, and that's what makes a good point guard to me. You know what I mean? So shout outs to Peyton. I can't even say you didn't have a great shooting night, because a lot of times you start off slow, vice versa. You start off great and then boom, and then start. So 1 for 5 is nothing, because you could be like 1 for 5 and make his next two shots, miss 1, make his next 2. You know what I mean? He could end the game starting 1 for 5. He could end the game maybe 9 or 13. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out stats, but I've seen Peyton Pritchard go back and forth. But like I said, he didn't force it. He just played within the system. And shout outs to Al. The big Al. They try to play you, Al. They try to play you. They try to act like you the weakest link. Nah, homie. Nah. Never that. I don't know why they thought that was a game plan. Just like when Steve Kerr was like, oh, let's make Jalen take all the shots. That's how we're going to win. Yeah, okay. Plan B, maybe C. That ain't work Saturday night. Guys, come on. Al, you don't think Al is the weakest link because of his age? That's who y'all going to take advantage of? Al, the ultimate professional? Come on, man. Do better, JJ. Or don't, because I love beating y'all. It was a pleasure. The only thing is, I wish we beat y'all by 20 plus, like y'all beat us. Because when y'all beat us, I didn't think y'all was like that. Y'all ain't like that now. Not on our level. Y'all good and all that. Of course, you got Luka and Bron. Y'all down. I mean, y'all hurt. But y'all got, and I don't look at this team as I look at this like a future move. Like next year. Like that, like we seen like how Bron playing different. Like everyone say, like, use the word everyone using, rejuvenized. Know what I mean? Bron playing different. He got a running mate. Know what I mean? He could literally do what he wanted to do. Just chill. Make my man, know what I mean? Chill, because he's not going to be a slacker. But he ain't going to be like, everything I got to do. Now he could be in the game, still play, say, 75%, and then turn up the second half. Because, you know, you got Luka shooting, bang, 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 hitting. And I say Luka didn't even have a great game, but he still had like 34. And I would say he had a decent-ass game, because he shot. The only thing is, like, he wasn't moving like that. So imagine if he was not hurt. That's the thing. That's what I want to see. I like competition. I want to see y'all at full strength. But say it was a great matchup for Saturday night. It was great. Freaking this man lost his mind. I don't know. I think that might have been his second or third tech of the year. JJ lost his mind. I lost my mind too. Some of these calls, these referees, man, they different. But shout out to the squad. Shout out to everybody. And what's surprising, Coach kept this game like real. He kept the game. I think it was like 9 players got in, or 8. 8 players off the bench. I wanted to, and this is how I be thinking. Coach could have put Craig in there, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna save him. just in case something. Luke played great, played 11 minutes, 3 for 3. I didn't even know that. But Luke, his impact was there. It was felt, definitely. So shout out to you, Luke. None of the bigs played besides Luke. You know what I mean? Torrey Craig didn't get in there. I was surprised. Kata didn't play no minutes. That was a surprise. And I was going to say at the beginning of the video, I thought about it, but it's totally slipped my mind. 2 corrections, which I already know, but I want to, I don't want to be like coming on here making false statements. I said KP and Drew was coming back. I thought I could have read the article wrong, so I'm going to take that. As you see, KP didn't play, but Drew came back. And Drew looking better every game, man. Every game. It's been a while. We've seen him. But, you know what I mean? His interview said the finger feel fine. We know that might be a little cap. But Drew getting better. His presence, definitely. I'm not worried about Drew making shots. Although sometimes we need it. But his presence on the defensive side, his decision making was great. Welcome back, Drew. And then another thing, I thought the Lakers was going for win 10. They was going for they had 8 in a row. They was going for 9. So that's my 2 corrections that I want to make corrections on, I guess you say. Because I gave false information, not knowingly. Or not purposely, I should say. But basically that's it. I expected to come on and talk like a couple minutes. Like I said, I'll be babbling half the time. It'd be some fluff, not intentionally. Hope y'all get a lot of it. I didn't say like, share, and comment, but do that, please. If you enjoy my video, if you took a little time to watch the video, if you're a basketball fan, Celtics fan, thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully tomorrow's a nice day, and I'll go out on the court. Weather was beautiful in Mass today. Well, it looked beautiful. Got up to like 63. A lot of folks was on the court, so I didn't partake out there. But I want to go out there and shoot a little bit this week if the weather stays nice. This will be the earliest I'll play some little ball. I usually start playing like later in the summer, but this will be the earliest. If the weather stays nice in the 50s, even after work, I might have to get some shots up just for a little bit. Like I said, thank you. Appreciate your time. Hope everyone stays safe out there. Celtics be balling. Celtics be balling. You know what it is. We stay balling. I'm out. Deuces.